Hi, my name is Lisa Pugh and I'm an artist and I'm a climate change teacher, an environmentalist and conservationist, and I live in a woodland in Devon off-grid. Wanted to talk to you about how handwriting has shaped my life, and as an artist it's been instrumental. It's intertwined with everything that I've done. My artwork, how I have kind of had conceptual ideas and put them down on paper, how I convey messages to people, how I write on the board. It's in everything we do. So some of my earliest memories as a child, very, very inquisitive and putting things together, and I realised actually just how much I'd used wording in all my artwork, and how that had filtered through in using poems and just making things fit together in a way that was really beautiful to look at. And that's what's been inspiring me my whole life. So just to give you some examples, some of the artwork that I've done, and I use wording within the images to evoke, I guess it just evokes feelings and memories for people, because it brings out all sorts of different emotions when people look at my work. So this is just one example where there's a very, very short poem within that, but when people look at it and read it, it makes them go a little bit deeper, and it's evocative. And every time I get feedback and people say, when I look at these, I keep going back in and seeing more stuff, and the meaning becomes deeper for me, which is great, because that's exactly what I wanted my work to convey. And when I was at school, there was one time we went on a little trip up to Dartmoor, because I live in Devon, and we had to make some lovely little scrapbooks so that we could write things in when we were there, to capture the scenery. And when I started doing mine, I just naturally put all my wording in there. It was just automatic, and it was really nice because the kids saw what I was doing. I was like, oh, Miss, yeah, I really get that. And then when we were there on the day, that was some of the other stuff that we did, and it just made the messages a bit clearer to them, I guess, which is great. And then moving on slightly to what I'm doing currently, which is working as a climate change teacher. And when I was going around school to start with, I asked for some help to do some of these, and if we weren't confident with how we did our lettering, then we wouldn't have confident signage and a confident message. So it's in everything, you know, it's in everything. And if this was to be kind of taken away, or we kind of phased out, it would be tragic, because it would stop that flow of creativity, of individuality. And it's just speaking on behalf of someone who's creative and who's used it so much in my life. I couldn't imagine not being able to handwrite, especially when you're writing, notes and messages and cards for people. It's just not the same thing if it's printed out. It really isn't. So I'm very honoured to have been able to ask to talk today. And I want to say congratulations to all the teachers who have passed this specialist handwriting course, to be able to teach this, because it's revolutionary, really. So well done now, well done everybody, and thank you for listening.